Hello everyone. So this is Anil and you are watching Tosca with Anil. So today we are came up with one of the scenario that is split the string that comes before comma. Sometimes you might see instead of comma there might be a colon, semicolon or any other special character you might see. So in this case how you will split that string and buffer into the individual value. So that today we are going to see. So let us see the scenario first. So in some of your application, you might gone through such kind of thing. So here I have these names and there is one disabled text box which includes some of the names. And if I inspect that, so you can see there are multiple names inside the value attribute. So my current expectation or the requirement is I want to buffer these individually. Like name one should be John David, name two should be James Martin, name three should be the Jacob Jones, and the last name four should be Edgar Allan. So for doing that, we need to understand the pattern first. So if you see here, you might see the common pattern is like after each and every name there is a comma. So we can say each name is separated by a comma. So initially we'll scan this page and we'll create a module for that. So I have already created a module here and you can see that I have selected the property of value as well. So here you might see these are the four names that are coming up. So let's move to the test cases, and here if you see uh, inside the first test case, like I have just pulled this from the modules and I'm buffering the value from this uh, module attribute and saving it as a name. Okay. So first thing is like we have to buffer the all values and then I am just setting that string with this buffer name and just putting comma beside that. So I'm just making sure that this will be the common pattern for each and every one. So post that without using any tbox or any set string operation or any other regex, I'm just using the while loop here. So in condition we are just putting the condition where already just the buffer which we have stored, that name should not be equals to empty. So once that name is not empty, then it will come out of this condition and it will go to the loop. So inside the loop, we have put some, the partial buffer. And here you can see I'm using XB name and just giving some repetition and post that like it's comma. So what it will do exactly? So it will just before the first comma, it will store it as a name and let us say the first repetition. So it will just store the first value as a name one, and I'm just verifying that. Okay, and the star that is like again wildcard. So entire remaining thing will stay as it is. Then inside the loop itself, I'm just buffering another one value. So here, if you see, already I have just buffer the partial buffer this name repetition. So here again, same thing. I'm just buffering and post this comma, whichever be the star in the earlier test case, that I am just putting as xb is equal to name. So initially, whichever the name is here, that will store the values of all the names. But post that, in this case, I'm just removing the first name which is already buffered and just considering the remaining names. Okay, so this is all, and we can run this simply, and you can see the result as well. So let me run this. So waiting for execution to be completed, and yeah, it got completed. Let's go back to Tosca and let's see what happened. So if you see here, the initially I am just storing all the names as it is from the application. So this will come these four names. Then I am just adding one comma besides to all names. So here you can see the comma. And then let us see the first condition here. You can see the first condition is like we are expecting that should not be equal to empty, and yeah, the actual value is also not empty, so we are getting something. So once this verification is successful, it will probably go to the loop, and then the first case is like, it will be just name one. So this David, John David will be stored as a name one. So if you see here, John David will be coming as expression, and entire remaining, whichever be the star that asterisk we put, so it will take the remaining value. Okay, so this is the first repetition. Let's go to the second repetition. Again, the condition will satisfy, and inside the loop, you may see it is changing to the repetition two. And this time, you won't be able to see the actual value as a whichever be the we have stored into the name one. So it will only come with the remaining names. And again, if you see the next buffer, again this will store it as a James Martin for the name two, and remaining entire thing will be stored into the name. Let's see to the name 3. Again, the verification is successful, so condition satisfied. It will go through the loop. And yeah, here again you can see the first two names got disappeared and the last two is. Let's go to the last repetition, and you may see that here the condition is not meeting. So here you can see the verification has failed, and it will close the while loop, and you will get the result. So yeah, let us go to the buffer viewer, and let us see how it will populate. So yeah, you can see the name one will be stored as John Davis, name two as expected, all the results are getting stored. So instead of comma, if there might be some kind of a colon, semicolon, or dollar, question mark, any special character might be there. So in that case, you can simply change the wherever you're setting up, you can just change this value as per the common pattern, and you can run this same. Okay, so yeah, this is all in this short video. Please let me know through comments, like if you have any other scenarios that we should create a video, and share some solutions on that. Yeah, so that's all for today. Thanks. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you very much.